Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am back. Today is August the 1st, 2022. We're going to talk about Intel today because the volatility has crashed the stock. They did earnings last week, and you all can see that the market ended up closing down around 8.5%. Can't say that we are surprised because you guys can see already in front of you that I predicted that the market in Intel was going to dip in price, and I'm back. I'm going to talk about what I think the market in Intel is going to do going forward. Could we possibly see the market hold $35 in Intel? Because if so, then where the price currently is would be a great entry price. Let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. Now, before I do, welcome everyone who is new. This is HueFin, also known as HueFin News. I create price predictions. I make sure that we predict where prices are going to go so that we don't have to question, we don't have to wonder why did the market go down, why did it go up? Because seemingly the information that we received on mainstream media, social media platforms was good or positive, and the price still go down anyway. It doesn't matter. Price doesn't move off that information for the most part. You want to see? You want to join me? Then I would definitely recommend that you do. Hit the like button, share the video, also subscribe here to my channel. Tap that bell notification as well while you at it to make sure that you stay in tune with the information that I am creating. All right. So I did this video. My last update video in Intel was on July the 2nd. Okay, the price was right here. Okay, right there. This is where the price currently on July 2nd was when I created my update video, because I was already expecting the market in Intel to dip on July the 10th. So for me to see the market down 8.5% on Friday, I'm not surprised. The market actually came to the location that I anticipated was going to act as support. Right? So people would tell you that it's impossible for you to see where the market bottom is going to be, or actually try to time how low the market could go. You guys can see this right here, that on Friday, the market in Intel traded literally close to where I said price was going to be, around $35. The low on Friday was $35.24, like 24 cents away from where we originally intentioned the price to be. $35, like literally. This is where the market bounced. Since June the 10th or the 11th, I was already there. I was already telling you that we can see the market ultimately go down to $35, and it literally did that again a second time on July 29th. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Pretty good call. 11.46% profitability in that realm. Now, what do you think? Let's go ahead and show you all the long-term price range into the market in Intel, so you guys can see that the overall trend has been broken. You guys can see that this long-term trend that the market in Intel was following, price is now trading below it. We are now below the overall trend in Intel, something that we don't want to see, but we're seeing it anyway. Okay, so now the question is, how weak is the market? Right? I know many of you are expecting that the market in Intel is a buy here, but when you see this on the weekly chart, charts don't lie. All right, so look at this weekly bar right here. Look how long that weekly price bar, look at that spread. This one weekly price bar has erased all of the work and effort that the market did since the week of June the 13th of them trying to lift the market higher. All of it is now gone in one bar, in one weekly price bar. Look at Intel on the 2 weeks. Don't get it fooled. Don't let people come in and try to trick you and tell you to come in and buy the dip. Like, if you haven't learned your lesson back in 2021 to where everyone was hyping up the stocks and price was going down, it was down 10%, buy the dip. Then the stock went down 25%. They still tell you to buy the dip. Then the stock went down 50% and they're still telling you to buy the dip. This market in Intel is in a downward trend. Why would you come in and buy something that you haven't found the bottom just yet? This stock is still weak. The price action from last week, from over the last 2 weeks, it is still exhibiting that this stock is weak. Our only issue is trying to figure out and determine how low can this stock move, right? How low can we see the price go? Look at Intel on the 3 weeks. This is Intel right here on the 3 weeks. Look at that 3-weekly price bar right there. You guys can see that's weakness on top of this 3-weekly price bar. on top of this 3-weekly price. We're on top of this one. The market here in Intel is weak right now. Now, if we continually see price hover around $35 to $38, then that will represent that the buyers are positioning themselves and buying up this stock right here. Okay, so all is not lost. We can still see the market in Intel buy around $35 to $38. I get it. I want you all to understand that as well. But from what we're noticing, this stock in Intel is in a massive downtrend. Fundamental analysis cannot tell you that. Discount cash flow cannot tell you that. We're already down 47% in Intel from the highs that came in March of last year. We're down 47%. Look at the month. This is the monthly price bar in Intel. If the market truly was bullish, if the buyers were really coming in and holding this ascending line, we would see the price close above that ascending line, but you guys can clearly tell that it did not happen. So generally, I'm leaning more towards this stock being weak still. Okay, so we have to follow the information. We have to continue to go forward and say, all right, cool. If the market doesn't want to trend higher, then obviously it wants to go down. This trend is broken. We saw weakness on multiple time frames. So we need to continue to follow the market. Now, the question is trying to figure out how low, okay? Because I think by the market being down 47% since the March highs, I think that a lot of people are anticipating that we may find a bottom, and they're not going to try to take the price that low. Okay, so I'm going to give you a relatively close price target. At first one is going to be right there around $33.50, $33.45. You guys can see that that's 8% movement to the downside. Okay, now if we don't see the price in Intel break up above this level right here, we understand that the market is still weak. Okay, so that's around $43. Okay, that should give us enough time to actually come in and play and switch sides if we do see buyers come into the market relatively quick, because our first price target is around 33. Okay, my second one is going to be around 30. Now, the sooner we find buyers, the better we are. The better we're off to see the market reclaim and try to trade back up above this ascending line. So currently we're in that stage for us to try to see the buyers come in and hold this price. If we hold $33, then the chances of us seeing the price break back up above that ascending line is greater. Okay, but if the buyers don't show up around 33 and we continue to fall, we're going to come down to 30. That's going to be my anticipation. That's what I'm looking forward to into the market in Intel. Okay, so let me go ahead and straighten this up on a daily time frame real quick. Bring this all the way back to like November. Bring this ascending line back through. And one thing I wanted to show you all, when you see this and how the market in Intel broke this trend line, when you look at it, okay, when you see this, this tells you that it took this much volume for the price in Intel to break that trend line. Okay, so even if we were to see the market move higher in Intel, it took this much volume for the price to break the trend line. Look at all that volume. Okay, that's high volume. So as we see the market trade over the next couple of trading days, if we see the market continually get rejected on this ascending line, we understand that the weakness is still here. So let's not get it tricked. Let's not get fooled. Just because you see the market move up doesn't mean that this is a bullish market. Just keep your eyes open on that, okay? But this is where I'm at. I want to know where do you all think the price in Intel is headed. Let me know with a comment in the comment section and tell me whether or not are you buying, are you selling, what is your anticipation now? Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.